Hey guys, welcome to our problem 7 example from week 3 MyStatsLab homework assignment. So here is the example that goes along with problem 7 in your homework. And in problem 7 we have prices of frozen pizza over a 5-month period in a large city. And we're going to do a little bit of work with this data. Part A of our problem asks us to create a 5-number summary. So let's start working with that. The first thing we need to do is sort our data. We want to sort it smallest to largest. So I'm going to highlight my data. I'm going to go to Sort and Filter, and I'm going to sort it smallest to largest. Click on that, and there we have it. Our data is sorted for us. The smallest, our min, 208. Largest, or our max, is 297. Now it also asks us to do the rest of our 5-number summary, and I'm going to let Excel do some of this for us. We can do this two ways. We can use our regular Excel formula, and we're going to do that first, and then a little bit later we're going to let PHStat do it for us also. So to do the 5-number summary, let's go to our Data tab. Click on Data Analysis, and we're going to highlight, it's already here, Descriptive Statistics. Click OK. Now it asks us for an input range. Our input range is simply our data. So I'm going to highlight that. Make sure your labels in first row is not checked, since we do not have a label here. I'm going to put our output range into this worksheet here so we can look at it. So that button's already checked. So let's just put it right here. So that range has been selected. Make sure the Summary Statistics button is checked, since that's what we're doing. And click OK. And there we have it. A lot of data there that we can use. Mean, standard error, median mode. There's our max and min. Everything that the summary statistics will calculate is here. There are a couple of things we'll have to do outside of that, but they aren't a problem either. So the first number in our 5-number summary is the max. Well, our max is right here, 297. We can also look at our data, since we sorted it for the max, and it's also right there at 2.97. So we can enter that. Now the next, it asks us for the third quartile. Well, our third quartile isn't calculated here, but Excel will do that also with a formula. So since we're in this box, let's go equals and start typing quartile. And as soon as you put the Q in, there it is, your quartile. So click on that. And it asks us for the array. Well, the array is our data. So we can highlight that there, then comma, and the quartile, in this case it is quartile 3, so we'll type the number 3, close our brackets, enter, and there we have it. There's our third quartile, 2.73. The next number we need is our median, where our median has been calculated here for us also, 2.62. So let's enter that. Now we need quartile 1. Again, it's not in our summary data there, so let's go ahead and let Excel do it again using the same formula. Equals Q. Double click there and highlight your data again, comma. This time it's 1. Close our brackets, enter. And there is our first quartile. And then the last part of the 5-number summary is the minimum, which is 208 shown here, and also the first number in our sorted data. So we can enter that. And there's part A. Part B asks us for a range and an interquartile range. We'll have the formulas here. The range is simply the max minus the min. So let's go here, equals minus min, enter, and there we have it. Our range is 0.89. And then the next part is the interquartile range, which is Q3 minus Q1. We can do that also equals Q3 minus Q1, enter, and there is our interquartile range, 0.22. So that's part B. Part C asks us to create a box plot. Well, PHStat is great at that, so I'm going to let PHStat create our box plot as well as our 5-number summary again. So I'm going to go to my second sheet and have already listed our raw data again. So to get to PHStat2, we're going to go up here to the add-ins button, PHStat, descriptive statistics, and we'll click on box plot. It asks us for our cell range, which is our raw data here. We do not have a label, so let's uncheck that box. And we also want to have our 5-number summary, so I can click OK. Click the 5-number summary box, then click OK. And there is our 5-number summary. And if you look at this and go back to sheet 1, you're going to see the same numbers there. So that's another easy way to do it. It also has created on another sheet our box plot. And there it is, created for us. Have our whiskers, quartiles, everything is there that you want to have on your box plot, other than your outliers and your fences, which we can calculate, and you can come back later and put that on there. But very easy way to, 1, get your 5-number summary, and 2, create your box plot just by letting PHStat do that for us. So let's go back to sheet 1, and since we've created a box plot, now we can look at our upper and lower fences. So I've already put the formula here, so let's go ahead and create the upper and lower fence. So the upper fence is going to be equals quartile 3 plus, and then in brackets, 1.5 times the interquartile range, which is here, so I can highlight that, close my parentheses there, and there we have it. There's our upper fence. Lower fence, we can do the same thing. This time we're going to say equals Q1 minus, and then in parentheses, 1.5 times the interquartile range. Click on that again, close our brackets, enter, and there's our lower fence. So all that leaves us is part D, which asks us for a mean and standard deviation. And well, since we did our 5-number summary and did our descriptive statistics through Excel, here is our mean, here's our standard deviation. So we can put those right here. The mean is 2.60, and our standard deviation, and let's round that to 0.197. And there you have it, guys. There is everything you need to complete problem 7 from MyStatsLab here in week 3. See you next time.